Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Ballard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Stanford's offense will start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field for the first time. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Ford. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Brown will throw it. Punts it out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the run, it's Ford. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got a man, it's Ford. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air. It's Chapin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're in DB and man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Glover. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Mosley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Shapen. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The short hands, it's Irvin. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Tourney on the Jets. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Got his man quickly. It's a running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got his man downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They want that clock to run. Finding an escape route. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's Booth. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal. They put on the heat and they blocked it. He didn't get there. A stop for this defense, and now they've got a chance to save themselves.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Brown wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cardinal! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Oh, they're after him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it.